How come we're
Yep.
having it on Meet this time?
That
रोना का
I don't know.
Meet
Like
के
I could control the OBS, right? That's why to
रोना का
record
मीट के
things.
साथ सिचुएशनशिप चल रहा
Shut up, guys. Shut up. Hello, guys. Welcome to the Geek. What? I forgot the name of the podcast.
है
The
Indian
Geek.
Society.
No. Welcome to the Geek Talk Podcast by Indian Geek Society. I'm Nona Prince, joined by Nona the Batman, Sahil, Mulchandani, Harneet, and Rohit. So, welcome, guys, to the podcast. And this is our last podcast of the year, guys. And the only one I think that came out this year. But, anyways, but we are doing it finally.
Like
He
And-
today
said,
we have a
he said off the year. He said off the year, and I'm like, wait, last podcast.
I don't.
I'm like, when was the first podcast?
I was like, December already.
Okay, and that's I think gives you the title and what the podcast is gonna be about. So we are talking about everything that happened this year, just going through kind of a wrap up, all the pop
Everything,
culture.
everywhere, all at once.
Yeah, that's actually a good title. So it's a 2023
That was
wrap
last
from IGS, and we'll start movies, TV show, everything pop culture. But on the channel, we'll be doing our superhero awards where we give out the awards for the best movies, best shows, and etc. And there you get to vote because we're gonna be live. So definitely join us there. Again, we have a membership on the channel. You get exclusive content, and this podcast was actually live for the members. So they saw it live. They could interact with us. So if you want that, you can enjoy all that stuff. Become a member, and it will be really helpful for the channel. Otherwise, you can also like, subscribe, share, comment, and without any delay, let's get into it, guys. So
subscribe to IGS.
I'm just imagining the members watching this, and he's saying this podcast was live.
they are watching it, right? Hi, Saiganesan.
Guys, this
He says
podcast
yo.
was live only for the members. So if you are not a member, you might have missed out our earlier podcast. We had 10 or 12.
That's true. Okay, guys. So one by one, maybe just kind of you can wrap up your 2023 in a gist. Not 10 mark answers, 1 mark answer. Fill in the blanks. Let's go with the guy who is abroad.
Oh, me? Why?
Time zone भाई अलग है ना.
अच्छा ठीक है हाँ मेरे सुबह है ना अभी.
Basically, for you, it will be the last. You'll be the last one going into 2024, right?
Yeah, actually, I was once in California when there was a New Year. At
Okay.
that time, I was like the last person. But actually, I think Alaska and Hawaii. I think Hawaii is the last to
Okay.
go.
Not Japan. Japan is
Yeah,
ahead.
I
It's
would
ahead,
be
yeah.
on last.
Okay. Anyways,
Wait, what is he talking?
are New Year? It happens for us before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Time zone shenanigans.
Nolan just got to know that the world is broad, has different time zones.
I thought the world was flat.
Flat Earth Society. But yes,
But even if it was flat, it would still have different time zones.
would
I
it?
mean, technically no, because the reason we have time zone is because the Earth is curved and the sunlight falls differently on different parts. If it was flat, it would fall equally everywhere
But it does not.
because it's not flat.
Oh, it's
Saiganesan says, will you guys be reacting to the Brazil Comic Con trailers and all? We'll check it out. We'll see. But yeah, Sahil.
I don't know, man. I feel pop culture is a little forgettable in this year.
Across the Spider-Verse भाई.
Nare, I was
Okay.
asking
I
about
know.
your 2023, not. We'll get to that. Your 2023. How will you sum it up?
No. I can generally. I feel like I can cherry pick like few good movies or few good experiences I had in the cinema hall this year. But I cannot say like there were a lot of movies or not.
Are?
As Rohit just
Your 2023, not movies, anything. Your
Are,
2023, I'm
are-
asking.
my
We'll get
2023
into the
was the most-
2023. We'll get to the movies and stuff, but just your personal 2023. It was great,
My
I'm
personal
guessing.
2023 was the most eventful of my entire life.
Yeah.
Ah,
I got married.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
that makes sense.
That was the point Nona was actually wanted you to say out loud.
The married geek among us.
Yeah.
Among us.
Uncle among us.
Among us.
Uncle among us.
Among us. He said
kick him
among
out.
us.
Kick him out. He's the imposter.
He's the imposter. He's us.
Next, let's go to Nolan because you
The
got a new
married
mic.
geek.
He had the biggest
Uh-huh.
film of this year, man. Of course, it was eventful. He did Oppenheimer.
I spent 11,000 on that to go and watch that movie.
What?
Buying her, dying her.
I went to Bangalore, no? to watch it.
Oh, in that sense, okay. 11,000 really? Okay.
I mean, no, that was my full budget. Like,
Yeah, but you did other stuff also, no?
stay, bus ticket, and the movie.
That's cheap, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't a very good place, hotel we picked.
Okay, that's a good decision. But also, I think you did a really big thing in your life, right? This year.
I bought my phone.
No, not that, dude.
Oh yeah, I bought WB stock.
Yes.
Ah,
Wow.
And
No,
since
I-
then,
I lost
and
so much
since
money.
then, we have a guys WB executive among us. He owns, I don't know, 0.00%
Stakeholder.
one.
Stakeholder.
He's a
बोल-
stakeholder
बोलना
at
James
DC.
Gunn बोलना जेम्स गन को जल्दी करना है भाई, कंटेंट नहीं मिल रहा.
Arey, I bought no just in time for the Flash movie, man, and then
Wrong
that
timing.
also failed.
Wrong timing.
That also failed. Arey, I had high hopes for that movie, man. It just
He bet on Ezra Miller.
No, I didn't bet on it. I didn't bet on Ezra Miller. I bet that the movie would be good enough in spite of him. But the hate was too strong. The
He was the
haters
little-
won.
You know, you're
Haters
just sounding like people who are defending the Marvel.
Arey,
The same thing happened.
He's sounding like those couple of people out of hand who say that Flash movie was not bad. It was just the hate that
Flash movie was
Downgraded the movie.
underrated. It is a misunderstood masterpiece. Okay.
Not the Snyder fans though. But anyways, coming to Rohit.
Hey, nothing about Snyder. Hey.
अरे what is that meme? स्नाइडर भाई के सामने कुछ बोल सकता है क्या? रोहित, your 2023.
2023 was good. A lot of reconsiderations when it came to my life, but I also realized I also learned a lot to be myself, and I finally got into video
you bought a
games again.
PS5.
Yeah, I got into video games again, which has been a passion I kind of left because of work and everything. So that's kind of nice, reconnecting with yourself and keeping yourself away from existential dread. That's pretty great. And other than that, Across the Spider-Verse was amazing. We had an amazing Travis Scott album.
I didn't ask you.
Utopia.
Did I ask you that? You are the kind of guy who gives more answer when it's just 1 mark answer. You write more lines.
That's
you take
why-
extra sheet.
That's why I'm the school topper, na bhai.
अरे, but are you a life topper?
ये वो पता नहीं भाई, वो मम्मी से पूछना पड़ेगा.
चलो,
He's a quota life topper.
Harneet,
Uh,
your 23.
20
Big change for you
2023
too, huh?
Was very, very big changes for me. I graduated from my MBA this year. I finally came to a city I have despised all my life, and I am settling
Mumbai.
down here. I'm a Mumbaiker now.
Are you?
मुंबई के आगे कोई कुछ बोल सकता है क्या?
On a daily
हो सकती है, Bombay.
basis, on a daily basis, I am having these conflicts with people who are from about how Mumbai is not great as it seems, and how as they portray. So that has been a constant thing with me. But yes, it has been a quite shifting time for me in terms of career, in terms of life, in terms of education and everything. So yeah, this was along with all the things that happened in terms of our channel, in terms of our critique about these and everything. So it was full of ups and downs. And everything.
You're not using your mic?
No, I said I'm not at my home.
Ah,
So
now
not
you
with
are
my
loud.
sister.
You're breaking up a bit. I don't know if the connection.
That was also a part of my life.
रोहित भाई ये दिख रहा है स्क्रीन पे.
Oh shit.
Stop. अच्छा, so
Nona, how was your 20?
mine also. Nolan, we can see that on screen. No, mine was
WhatsApp, guys use WhatsApp for these things.
everyone doesn't need to know all that inside stuff.
Arey, one thing, I finally bought a podcast mic this year also.
Just like Nolan.
Yeah,
Now,
Not
now,
only-
not as
Only-
expensive as
How much
Nolan,
is this for?
but okay.
now Harneet can do like sexy ASMR. Like he can just go like. "Kya
I bought the
awaaz?"
same mic that Nona has.
How much is this for?
He stole his mic. They have now two halves of the same mic.
I am one of those people who bought like the
Okay,
best trilogy of like 3 years back.
I will text you afterwards.
I text you. Just say how much it was. I think the price
Like
keeps
I
changing.
asked,
The price keeps
I-
changing.
I asked Nona which mic was the
2,900
best
or
like
something.
2 years back, and I bought that mic, which was best 2 years.
I think only Sahil and Rohit are left among us to get a mic.
No,
Among
I
us.
don't
Among
mind
us.
investing. I would love to invest, yeah. On this.
Yeah, but you come to India. We'll have the reception. We'll come meet you and we'll gift you a
वो
mic.
तो करेंगे ना बाद में.
No, we'll gift you a mic that you take back.
No, I'll buy a mic right
wedding
now.
gift.
Getting gift is a mic.
भाई हमारे भी तो काम है गिफ्ट.
And a light.
when you buy this
and a
mic,
ring light.
when you buy this mic, Nona gets commission.
But you bought it from my link.
I clicked your link, but then after that I applied that Black Friday discount, so I don't know if
No, that doesn't
Oh, you
matter.
have a link for
open the
something?
link through my link. No.
yeah.
Then it's good. Thank
You
you.
have a
Guys,
link
if you
for
want to
something?
buy, go click my link.
ड्रोना को कट मिलता है भाई.
Commission I
The
get.
other link. The other
माइको का
link.
दलाल.
The other link. Not the Nona OnlyFans link, but the mic link.
Arey, not so soon. But Saganison says this year, box office wise, the summer it has been just like how it was pre-COVID. So I think things are getting normal. And he says Nolan has shareholder meeting with Zaslav. He should not be here with IGS. Nolan,
This is our shareholder.
still getting audio problem for Harneet.
Arey Nona, your 2023, you haven't answered.
Yeah. So coming to my 23, it was a lot of things happened. I got
Nona got married.
no.
he went on a date.
No. Okay, now you're making it sad.
Nona upgraded his girlfriend.
So finally, by the end of the year, I've got my own studio room. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, congratulations.
3 months of
We
my
got-
life went into the renovation of my house, which we bought it in March of this year. So that was a big thing. And yeah, I couldn't travel much because of all this. Then I got ill also for a month. I got vitamin D deficiency, first time in my life. So yeah, I continued going to gym. I had goals which I tried to reach, but then it all fell apart in the second half. But overall, yeah, good year. A lot of things have changed.
And he said we
You also met Anshika.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
said all negative things only.
No, I said no. I said I bought a house.
You
What
said
is that
you
negative
fell,
in that?
You said you fell sick. You got vitamin C.
But before that, I said
You
we
didn't
bought a
reach your
house. I
gym
got a
goals.
room.
You didn't reach your gym goals.
Nona is a permanent Goan now.
Yeah, you can say that. But okay, let's now come to the main things people want to hear if you're still hearing and listening to this podcast after all that. But let's go, guys. Let's start. What happened in January? Do you guys remember?
साल शुरू हुआ.
Oh my god, that was so detailed, guys.
Oh, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
First,
That was March
yeah,
too, but
Ant-Man Quantumania.
Ant-Man was in February 14.
Oh, and
I think first month was nothing, if I remember correctly. Nothing happened the
Okay.
first month, but
CSK won the IPL.
Pathan.
Pathan happened, yeah, which did tremendously well. It was a big
Pathan was-
thing for Indian cinema, though. 1,000 crore film doesn't happen. Then again, it happened again with Jawan. But one thing that happened was the decline of Marvel this year, which I think we have talked a lot about on the channel.
No, but it was surprising because Marvel ended well last year with Black
Wakanda.
Panther. Yeah, Wakanda Forever.
Not just Marvel. Like I was seeing this report that Disney did not have even one movie that crossed $1 billion this year on the box. Not even one.
But there are only 2 films that crossed.
No,
this
no.
year.
This year Disney has been in a loss. They have continuously been in a loss.
Because you didn't get the stocks, no?
Only Elementals was mildly successful, but that was like a slow burn. It didn't like
it was
wasn't
very
an
successful.
it wasn't an instant success. It like took some time.
I'm Mickey
It
Mouse.
was not that famous or not like positively marketed movie, but it was a good movie in its own
Yeah.
sense.
But okay, we have a super chat from Shelly. Thank you, Shelly. Hello, my adorable nerds. Did you see Godzilla
आज
minus
नोना
one?
पनीर खाएगा.
That movie
आज
was
नोना पनीर
freaking
खाएगा.
amazing. Yes, I'm
Wait,
hearing
what?
amazing stuff about that movie, but it's not
Now?
released here. It's not released near me.
Arey,
कौन
because
सा?
of Iffy, we missed a lot
Which
of
movie?
movies this
No,
month.
it released this Friday only. Yesterday only it released.
Oh.
Which movie? Which
There
movie?
was-
Godzilla minus one.
I watched it.
It's actually a very small budget movie though.
It's a
Is it going to
prequel, right?
release in India?
No,
I don't know.
no,
It's,
no,
I
no.
think, if
Sir,
I'm not wrong, it's
I'm-
an Apple movie. If I'm not wrong, and it's not made by Americans. It's made by Japanese. So
So
Yeah,
it is more of like Hollywood has been doing this thing, making every villain an anti-hero, and they made Godzilla into this savior and of
They
nature.
did
Japanese
that in
movie.
they did that in the second movie, right? In 2016 or 17.
But
King of the
this
Monsters.
movie,
no, this is not part of that monster universe. Huh?
yeah.
This
So
is
this
someone
movie
else
is
made
made
one.
purely on the Japanese lore and the Japanese all that history of. So they have actually portrayed him as the villain of the movie, who destroys everything and not the savior of humanity in some kinds. So they actually went back to their roots, who's a destroyer.
Because
So
if
they
you
went all
know,
amount.
Godzilla's metaphor is the atom bomb of Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
actually a metaphor to that. Stop it, Rohit. It is visible on screen.
I don't think Godzilla wasn't an anime, right?
I don't
No,
know.
it was.
Godzilla has been an anime.
It has been
but
everything.
It did not start from that.
It has been everything though. But it had only a
Godzilla?
$15 million budget. So that's amazing that they pulled off such a, humongous film in that budget. I'm sure he's going to get, the director's going to get a lot of,
There is a scene in that movie.
they said they want to work for
There
Star
is a scene.
Wars.
So there is a scene in that movie where Godzilla causes an atomic blast in a city.
Okay.
A
So
sequel.
it was pretty amazing how his powers of atomic breath actually work and how the spikes on its back, work and what
Yeah, it's
all
like
that about. So
it's
that
like
worked very well.
retractable. It's
Yeah.
retractable, and I really
And
wanted
not just retractable. They go out while charging him up, and when they come back in towards him, then he shoots out the atomic breath. It works like that, and it was pretty amazing to see them.
Yeah, I
Cool.
really wanted to see Godzilla minus one. Yeah, I'm really jealous of Sahil because he might get to see that.
But he chose animal instead. But anyways, let's not start that debate again.
Sahil Godzilla minus one देख के बताइयो ना जैसे.
Ari, even you can watch it.
Why are we treating this podcast like chai pe charcha?
वही
That's
तो
what
होता है
a
भाई,
podcast
वो
is,
बेस्ट
right?
होता है, वो सबसे.
But those podcasts are better.
Yeah,
than
but
just
that
saying
works better when we all together, not like in boxes. But it'd be cool, when we sit all meet once finally. I wonder
Sahil's
how
reception.
that will go.
Geek table.
What is he? Science reception is going on, and he's sitting with us in a room. We are just talking. But coming back to, I think we can talk about Quantum Mania. I think overall the year for superhero genre has been not great. I think Guardians is the only one that did. I think
Spider-Verse.
yeah, Spider-Verse also in that sense. But that
Arrowverse died.
I would push that movie more towards the Spider-Man brand and also the animation. So I'll not,
But
do
it
not
was
really
a
want
good
to count.
movie also.
It was a
good
great
Even the
movie.
story was
That's true.
nice.
It was one of the best
best
for
thing
me.
is
It was the best movie. So
But it was not a hit because it had good animation.
Guys, Spider-Man
That's
2
true.
came out on PS5. I mean, it's been a great year for Spider-Man fans and people who have
it's always a
PS5.
great year for Spider-Man, except I guess from the Amazing
best
Spider-Man
Spider-Man 3.
films.
The
or
best
Spider-Man
Spider-Man thing which came out this year, hands down, has to be the Madam Web trailer. Like,
I actually
Because
liked
there
the
was no
trailer.
Spider-Man in it.
I actually liked the trailer until it literally showed the whole film. I like the concept, the idea, but they just showed the whole film. Just 5 more minutes and I'm done. I've seen the whole film. And I'm sure with the TV spots and everything they put out, I'll be done.
You
We'll
know how-
everything.
you know how it's gonna be different than the other Spider-Man movies? For once, Uncle Ben is gonna be alive till the third act.
That is this theory.
He's there. Uncle Ben is there, right? He's being played by Ben White. He's gonna want calzones all the time.
Even Beyonce is coming out with a concert movie, and she needs IMAX screens for that. I don't know how that works though.
You know what I want? A Kanye West movie.
No, but
think for me, what finally hit this year was in 2022 and even the starting of 2023, I was actually avoiding the term superhero fatigue, and I always thought that weak scripts and weak movies were at fault, and there was no fatigue in the sci-fi superhero genre. But I think this finally settled in this year. Everybody was sick of mediocre and even above average superhero movies and TV shows and everything, and that actually hit because before this we have seen above average movies doing good with critics and at the box office. And because this time there were a lot of factors of strikes going on and all this, there were scandals going on in Hollywood and everything, and then plus the fact that people were sick of superhero movies a lot, that actually translated into the fact that these movies were not as popular as they could have been a few years back. And for me, that was one of the factors why Marvel was degrading with time all this year until Loki came along.
Do you really believe that these movies would have worked better earlier?
I
The same
think so.
movies.
I think
I,
so.
I, I don't think
I
so.
think so.
no, I
don't
think
so.
like I
Because
don't.
these movies are clearly, I believe these clearly movies would have not even been made earlier. That's my point of view. Because
See,
this was
I'll talk about one of the movies that people talked about was the Ant-Man 3 movie. I'm not talking about the Flash movie, right? Flash movie was abysmal on its own. Okay? I'm talking about the, let's say, Ant-Man 3. We had this kind of movies on this level, like Iron Man 2. We had Thor the Dark World.
no,
We had all
but
those movies.
I think
Like,
even at its worst, they were entertaining movies. I remember Iron Man 2 might not be in the in anyone's top 10 list. I understand that, but it is still a movie which people enjoyed to some extent. I don't think so. People can say that about Ant Man 3.
no, I think
Stop,
Eternals
Rohit.
and movies like that came before this time.
Whatever,
And
whatever.
yeah,
No, continue. Don't.
so there were movies like Eternals that came around in MCU, right? People did
Yeah.
not like those movies, but they did not have that kind of baggage upon them about superhero fatigue and all the shit that had been going on in Marvel and
Yeah.
Hollywood in general. But this movie had a lot of baggage on his back about Phase 5, about Hollywood, about MCU, and that all made it a very bad experience watching this movie. And ending of the movie is not that great. Like the third act of the movie where
Yeah.
the Kang like dies out of the blue, that was
Dies or
actually
just vanishes, whatever.
vanishes. So whatever. So like all the baggage that this movie had, like Phase 4 was not great. People had a lot of expectations that this movie might redeem Marvel and all those facts. That translated that people expectations went into the drain a lot more than they did with Eternals. That is my point in
Yeah,
that. Flash was abysmal. I do not defend Flash on any given day.
No, but I think this year has not been great because of, first of all, many films didn't work that in that traditional way, and over that the strike, it went for 3 months, so that also affected, and the industry was already going through the effects of COVID and the lockdown. So I think it was not a great year for most people, but like the highest grossing film was Super Mario until Barbie came, and then it became
Yeah.
the biggest movie. But also, guys, this year we got Barbenheimer, yeah. We have to talk about that.
Yeah.
What a sensation that was. It still is. Now the actors thing is coming one-on-one,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we had
that
an interview.
that will be very, very interesting.
We also had the Attack on Titan finale.
Shut up, man. I have not seen it. Don't ruin anything. I think
The arrow was
Nolan
also
sent
ended.
me a meme, and I read it. I'm like, sure, this is a spoiler for Attack on Titans.
I didn't know. I thought it's over, man.
So
You know
what?
the
I've not
fact
seen it. What do you mean?
How am I supposed to know you didn't?
I'm
see
trying to
it?
forget what you sent, so let's not talk about it. But what do you guys want to talk about? Ant-Man, yeah, it was. After watching the film, I still remember. I was just checking. We made a video, Nolan and me, outside the theater, and we're like, it was
Yeah.
a fine film. We don't see why people don't like it. It's a fine film. But then
Fine, yeah.
after some time, I'm like, it is like nothing
don't
really happens in the
remember.
film. Like if it doesn't,
Exactly.
like if I don't watch it, nothing changes for anyone.
That happens for any film. If you
Yeah.
don't watch it,
You know,
nothing changes.
There is
No, but if you
there
think
is
about
this
it, Loki, like eventually they will have to like talk. I'm sorry. In fact, Loki introduced us with the logic of multiverse and all that. So it has an effect in other movies. But a movie which was about Quantumania, about Kang, that does not affect it for anything else. That is weird.
We had
no. Plus the
excellent.
fact that the timelines of these movies were changed. These movies were supposed to come after Loki, and Loki was supposed to come somewhere else, and Quantumania was supposed to come somewhere
but
else.
that
So
doesn't.
these
But
things also translate to a confusion of sort.
but a
Let's
bad
in
movie is a bad movie. It doesn't matter. I just
yeah,
watched
I
LCU.
agree.
I just watched LCU. I started with Leo, went to Kathy, and then watched Vikram. It did not affect me.
उल्टा गया ये.
No, but the thing is, the order did not matter because the stories were so well done, self-contained. And after a point, it does not matter. Movie watching should not be homework. It shouldn't feel
There
like
was
homework.
this report by Bob Iger's office that they are trying to go back to the formula of entertaining movies and not try to put out messages in all of their movies. So I
Thank
think
God.
that overcompensation of sending a message through a movie or a show, that actually backfired on them a lot of times.
I did see like someone talking about how I think Bob Iger came out and said that we apologize that only 27% of our superheroes in Marvel are female, and we try to make it 50-50, and that's why it started MCU and everything.
What
And
MCU?
yeah, the whole MCU thing started happening, no? Because every character is now turning a female and all of that.
Like every character's replacement is a female.
Yeah. So
Now even the young Avengers that they're coming with, like the first three characters are female. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying
Supposed to
that
be the same.
they are coming up with a plan where every new character is going to be replaced by its counterpart. Like the Silver Surfer is going to be the female version of Silver Surfer.
That was like nobody asked for it. Not
No,
even
but
films.
they stopped it, right? Like all the fans protested and stuff.
Anya
No.
Still happening.
Taylor Joy, I think
It's not the
she's
version of
the
Norin
one,
Rad. There is a female version of Silver Surfer in the comics. They are using that person.
He's a man made out of steel. Why are we talking about his or her gender? It doesn't matter. I'm like,
See, I'll be honest. I'd say is
I
no,
mean, dude, considering the Silver Surfer is the character-wise, if the Silver Surfer is female, I think even the non-feminist guys win in a way. If you know what I mean.
I don't
Okay.
know what you mean. I'm saying
I actually don't know
I'm
what you
saying
mean.
when I saw Avengers and when I saw these characters, I didn't see their genders. I saw these characters, and that's what I fell in love with.
Even
Now,
the scene in Endgame.
I when it happened, I didn't care. I'm like, oh, cool. It's a cool shot.
In that moment when that happened, what I remembered the scene from The Boys. Girls get it done.
That happened later. That came
Okay,
later.
maybe
That
when
was
I was
actually
reading-
it was actually a spoof of that scene from Avengers Endgame. But I'm saying that even if Young Avengers happened, I'm very excited for Imam Villain's character. But I'm not excited for Ant-Man's daughter. Not because she's a female, because she's didn't show any character. I don't really care about the character. So that's what I'm saying.
dude.
Even Haley
See,
Steinfeld.
we
it's
had,
it's
we
go- it's
had
gonna be-
good female characters in MCU. Sylvie was a very, very
Yeah, I would love to see Sylvie
compelling
again.
character.
Even
Yeah.
Wasp is a good female character.
Unless
I would love to see
they
Shuri again,
destroyed her in Quantum Mania.
I would love
Where
to
she had
see
nothing.
Shuri again.
Yeah,
Because-
Shuri is a
Shuri
good.
was
Shuri
great
is
in
such
Black
a
Panther.
dude. She stole me with that scene, where she meets Killmonger. And that last battle with Namor. Like I want to see that character again.
Because that was not forced. That came out very naturally. That was a progression of the story where it came out for her to be the successor of Black Panther. It's followed a story.
But that's also-
It was not
that's
forced down her throats that you have to
It didn't
accept
feel-
that this
it-
hero has to be a female.
It didn't feel forced because it was good writing.
So Shelly was
And
asking about the Marvels, if we saw it and
Shuri
all.
was asking.
I think we
Yeah,
did.
we saw
We didn't do right. We didn't talk about the
No,
Marvels.
we didn't talk about.
Ah, Nolan, bring the mic
I don't
closer.
know. Hello, can you hear?
Now we can.
Do the Rachel thing.
How's it now?
Rachel!
You're
Louder,
not-
you need it.
Yeah.
Do
Now?
Rachel, bye.
Better.
Okay, but you have to
Do
speak
Rachel.
little louder.
Do Rachel, come on. Rachel! Do the voice, don't do Rachel.
Oh, that was good. Okay, but talking about
we finally
you know,
got Michael Keaton is Batman at least.
Dude, I didn't care
And
about any of that. Even the ending, with all those cameos they shoved in, didn't have any. Like, I would have be at least excited to see Henry Cavill there instead of what we got. Who was that actor?
I like Nicholas Cage.
Nicolas
Cage,
Cage.
Nicolas Cage, whatever we got. Like, it didn't make any sense. It didn't make any.
Even
Forget
even
sense. What's the
he didn't
connection
like.
of that Flash with that, Superman? It's
Even
just
It's
fan
a
Nicolas Cage
service.
didn't like the
multiverse.
fact.
It's not supposed to make sense.
Arey, but
It's a
what does
Arey,
it mean in
I
that
know
context of that
they
scene?
they asked him about it in the interview also. Apparently, they told him they called him in to film for a scene where he's fighting a spider, and then they completely changed the scene with CG. And like he was super confused about it, and he's like, "Oh, like his reaction isn't actually looking at the world being destroyed. He's like fighting a spider."
They did it with everything, I guess.
I relate. When there's a spider in my room, I don't care. I gotta fight it as well.
No, but the Marvels, right? So someone was saying that these male dudes who don't like, they hate feminism and all these people, flopped the Marvels. And I'm like, Barbie also came out this year and it did $1.4 billion worldwide. And if your idea is that the man in the world, it's a man's world, they have the purchasing power, so the films they like will only work, then how did Barbie work? Like, did only women came out to watch it?
Dude, but
That's not
honestly,
possible,
dude,
right?
honestly, while watching the Marvels, right, I didn't notice as much feminist agenda as I normally notice. Like,
I didn't.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not saying it is.
exactly,
I'm
there
not
was
saying it is
nothing
doing
there.
that.
But people are still being outraged
was-
about it.
My
I didn't
problem
notice
is not
anything.
that with that film. My problem is there's
Yeah.
no
But the point
story,
is the
there's no
movie was a
structure.
bad movie.
It's a bad-
There
it's
was,
bad
there
movie.
was
Yes,
there
the
was
script
this one
was
scene.
bad because
The
I'm
point is the supporters are somehow like they want to like make it a feminist issue so that they can like have an excuse that why it failed.
But there is one really ironic part in the movie is that it's a issue. Like normally feminists would react very negatively to it because they go to this planet which is a matriarchal society, so like it's run by women, and their language is singing. That is like so anti-feminist. Like literally, like women run this place, so they can only speak by singing.
How is that anti?
How is that anti-feminist?
I mean, like basically, it's like
Women
that's
can't
like
sing? What are
no,
you saying?
basically it's typecasting. No, it's like basically it's run by women, so they're
No.
la 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 la.
No, doesn't make sense.
Hearing, okay, forget that. Hearing that, right? You realize that how politically correct we have become as a society, that everything has a meaning. Like even him saying that, singing means this and that, like everything has become a meaning. Oh, you're trying to, Sahil, why are you wearing
Tell you
yellow?
one thing.
Do you know what yellow represents? Who are you offending? What is the meaning of this? Do you know in that culture, these kind of people believe that yellow is wrong? Why are you doing that?
That's what I'm saying, right? Normally, feminists would get triggered by that, but no one said anything about it.
I'll not use
I'll
the
tell
word
you
feminist,
one
but
thing why I disliked the movie. There was one scene where that planet is being destroyed, and Iman Velani's character said that we have to save everyone, and Captain Marvel is like, we can't save everybody, save the people you can, right? And now she is the captain of this MCU, and there was Captain America. Like there was this dialogue in Avengers Infinity War, like the cost of one life should not be equal to the cost of everybody, where they decide not to kill Vision in order to save the universe, right?
Yeah.
So there was this contrasting image in my mind while I was watching this movie, and like where have we come to? Like there used to be these inspiring figures in these movies where they would not sacrifice one person,
no, but
even if it saves the universe.
no, but that is a different. Even Steve Rogers couldn't, right?
That is what I'm saying. Like
But he tried.
he didn't.
He failed trying.
No,
tried.
but
He
I'm
tried
saying,
saving everybody.
but I'm saying if it was a good movie, that would have been a stop it, Rohit. Seriously, I'm saying stop it. This what I'm saying. That would have been
That's
an
what I'm saying.
arc. That
My
would have
point-
been in a good movie. That would have been an arc for her.
Arc.
But what this
Yeah,
film
where
does is
in the end she
it
decides to
estab-
save everybody.
This film does what? Establish a conflict between each character. So Monica and Carol, she didn't meet her. That's set up in the beginning. Then Miss Marvel is a big fan of Carol, so they have a connection. And Monica and Monica and Miss Marvel, everything is fine. No, there's no conflict. There are two conflicts. Both are set up, And later in the film, there's one scene that addresses this conflict and it's resolved. There's no arc. There's no, the conflict never arises. Like there's nothing. It's flat. There's literally
Yeah,
nothing.
that felt rushed.
That is why what my issue was with this movie. It was not about feminism. It was not
No,
about
this
the
film.
female-led story. It was nothing about that. This movie did not have that kind of inspiration to give when it comes to Captain America, and
The
people
thing
were
is that
comparing
this
Captain
it
Marvel
felt like
to
an
Captain
episode
America.
of a series. It felt like one
Yeah.
episode of an entire series.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you
Like,
know,
maybe
there
like
is
a third episode.
there is
The third
one thing that I will give it to Marvel, that due to COVID, right? So they had a structure of how many announcements they had at Comic Con and everything. That they had a structure that this film will come, this film will come, that will lead to this film, this film, this film. And suddenly, because of COVID, all those films jumbled up. So now, what they had really in plan to build up to the next phase or next villain, whatever, which we had seen before, suddenly everything changed. WandaVision wasn't supposed to come out first, but they had to because they didn't have any other option, and they had to then push the Disney Plus out all those content. So everything got shuffled, and that's why you see there have been a lot of reshoots that you feel like, what was the point of this film? It doesn't lead to anything. What was happening had no impact. Like Ant-Man Quantumania was changed. So I think all were planned to build up to something, and because that didn't happen, they got shuffled up. And because of the shuffling up, they had to change the narrative idea of where the phase is going. And I think that impacted them. But they, I would say, decided that though they wanted to put more content out instead of focusing, no, let's figure it out again. Which now they have, I guess, taken with only one Marvel film coming out next year. So the focus is totally on that instead of, I think even show wise, we'll only get like we are getting Echo in January, and I guess Ironheart will get later in that year. That's
Oh
it.
God.
No,
Why is
I
that
want
show
to
not
finish-
cancelled yet?
I don't know. I don't think after what WB is facing, Marvel or Disney will cancel anything and get tax write off. They'll try. Like
I mean,
how much I know,
no,
Kevin
no,
Feige,
dude.
he'll try to work it out.
Disney has been cancelling a lot of their stuff.
No, but which is already out. Not like
Oh,
canceling midway, like how
yeah,
Batgirl was.
I think Echo is like is in post production, right?
Echo is done, right? It's like they're putting out in
they have made
January.
it already. They just
So I'm assuming we are recording in December, so I'm assuming the show is like at least done with like color grading, everything is going on with the final, like with credits and everything is being delivered to Disney Plus. That would be my assumption.
One thing I have been noticing with Marvel as of late is like they have been doing private screenings and first look of their shows and movies, and then they're realizing that they have gone too far with it, or they have not worked out the story very well or something like that, and then they are trying to redo this. That has happened with Daredevil in its pre-production, and with a lot of shows even during their production timeline also, that they're reworking things now. Maybe that has not translated to the fact that it has become better rather than worse, but they are actually working it out. They're not just saying that has been done, so we'll put it out no matter how it is. Because of the fact, because of the strikes, and because of a lot of things, they had a lot of scheduling conflicts. They had a lot of budgetary issues and everything, but they are putting that out. Adding to your point of managing the timeline they put out previously also, they have been doing all these things, and I think in 2024 I am hopeful that these things where they are trying to put quality content out rather than quantity, and rather than just putting out whatever they have finished, reworking it, putting some more effort into it, that thing will translate to it. We have What If season 2 coming out in December already.
Oh yeah.
It's a daily episode kind of a thing.
And guys, whoever listening,
So that
we will be every day will be live watching each episode and discussing about it. So it'll be fun, I hope. Last week of the year it'll be like holiday season, so I hope it's fun for you guys. It'll be fun just
plus
watching it live
the
and-
breathe
And I think adding to Harneet's
plus the
comment-
breather plus the breather DC have got because of James Gunn. Like they have this space where they don't have anything negative coming out because of their content, at least
Okay.
content.
We'll come to
I'm not
DC.
talking about the policies.
We'll
I'm not talking about the policies.
we'll come
here.
to DC, but yes, I
Yeah.
want to
So
say
what I'm
something.
saying is,
I was saying that I
I'm
just want
very
to add to
hopeful
this point
about
that I think
2024.
apart like out of everyone who's like in like who is making movies and all that, I think Marvel can actually afford to like have a slow year also. They
Yeah.
have put out so much content, they can have a slow year and then maybe like come and come with a bang in 2025 and like start putting out things which they actually want to put and obviously like build a timeline now. properly on it. Obviously, I think we were supposed to have the Avengers movie by 2025, which probably won't happen now.
They
But
actually said that they will not be putting out sequels and these substandard stories until they have something really meaningful to tell
But-
and not just a message to put out.
Yeah,
So
but
a sequel will
honestly,
not just be a sequel.
even if they don't make a movie for 4 years now, and in 2028 they come up with a movie called, hey, this movie is by MCU or by Marvel.
El
People will go-
Muerto.
Sorry?
El Muerto.
People
That-
will come for that movie.
That movie with about the wrestler that Sony is releasing, the MC.
I don't think
Marvel
it's
wrestler.
happening. Are that one comic book that character appeared in Spider-Man? So they said they'll make a movie about him, and everyone on social media was like, "What's wrong with
leave
you?"
Sony out of it. Whatever they are doing, I'm actually
See, they
I
did
don't know
Spider-Verse,
what they
so I like forgive everything they've done. Venom, Venom 2,
I'm not talking about the animation.
Morbius, I'll forgive just for Spider-Verse.
I'm not talking about the animation.
Do
I'm
we
talking
have
about
any
the
hopes
Sony
with
verse.
Madam Web? Whatever
No.
our hopes from Madam Web.
See, just for the plot, Dakota Johnson. Just for the plot, Dakota Johnson. Just for the plot, I'll watch it, Dakota Johnson. So
What about that girl, Sydney Whitney?
Sydney Sweeney.
there's other stuff of her I would like to watch for plot, not this. But yeah, Sagarson says a good point that people think that Marvel announces changes, it will impact it within a week, but it takes time. It almost 1 or 2 years for things to turn around.
Definitely.
And he says not Ironheart, that's 2025, Deadpool 3 in 2024, and Agatha Darkhold Diaries,
What?
whatever that is happening.
Darkhold Diaries?
They are gonna
They
actually show
changed the title.
Wanda's one son in that.
Yes.
So let's see how it works out.
Wiccan.
But yeah, that has been Marvel, and I'm happy that they are going on, on a better place now, at least with everything that happened this year.
Self-discovery.
Yeah.
Like Rohit.
It's good for
they are
them.
self-discovery.
It's good for them. But also one more thing, if you guys literally skipped, I was like saying it and it just left my mind. What I was gonna say? Come on. Marvel.
You said if you, and then you went silent.
Yeah, I just lost the thought. I was talking about Marvel related something. What were you talking about right now? Can you guys stop talking on the chat and we can talk in real life? Like that's the point of this.
We talked about Agatha Darkhold Diaries. Before that, we talked about What If Season 2, Deadpool 3. That's all that we talked upcoming.
Ironheart 2025. You were reading somebody's comment.
Yeah, I did read that. Madam,
You can come back to your train of thought. We can, start.
I don't know. I don't know if you'll come back. It was something about Marvel and what are they doing with what?
Doom?
No, not Doom. It was something.
Doomsday.
Doom?
No, something administration wise, not the filmmaking.
Doom 4.
Doom 7.
Okay, coming
Which
to DC, right? I think DC is I think this was the point. DC is actually in a good place because of Marvel not working well.
DC out of everyone is in the
Yeah,
good.
because there's not much happening with DC.
I mean,
You have to wait till
The-
2025 to get the
This-
new film. See, DC, whatever we are saying is
DC this year.
DCEU, which is coming to an end with Aquaman.
DC this year. The DC EU ended. The Arrowverse ended. What
Oh
else
man, the
ended?
Arrowverse. Oh, the
Bury
Flash.
Bury it.
What a disaster the ending that was.
Are
But
they-
that's a
All
good
season
thing.
4
That's a
trailer
good
just
thing
dropped.
that happened. Yeah, I know,
Season
guys.
4 trailer just dropped.
Yeah, we'll see. But that ended.
Fallout.
Superman Lewis was great show. I don't know if Sahil got a chance to catch up. I think Harneet did.
I started it. I went until a point and I stopped it because I had a lot of things going on. MBA ending, job, Mumbai.
But there's a news for that also. They're ending with season 4. It will be the final season with just 10 episodes and smaller cast.
Apparently Grant Gus is going to have a cameo.
Really? I don't think so. Because they said it's in a separate universe.
There are rumors saying that Grant Gustin might come back. There were rumors also that Melissa Benoist might come back.
Oh
right?
man, I would love to see her. Again for the plot.
Or Nuna is going to get us cancelled talking about too much plot lately.
What do you mean when I say plot? What are you thinking when I'm saying
You
plot?
know exactly
I'm
what we
saying
mean
the
because you mean
person.
it.
I'm just saying the
Nona
person,
is,
not anything else.
Nona is going to get in trouble with his girlfriend already. Talking
Oh
about
my God, not again.
Everyone, go and check out Nona's story.
So they finally decided to name for the Agatha series. They kind of did. Finally, let's see. This is why I watched this channel. I don't know for what context that is. Joker 2 is coming next year though. DCU Elseworlds.
I'm not interested.
I'm not a
in
fan
the
of Joker,
series.
honestly. Any of
Yeah,
you?
exactly.
Any of you?
Rohit,
I
might
am.
be.
I am. I am.
I'm not a fan of the first Joker.
I
Like
didn't-
I
I
felt
didn't like it.
if they had named that film Clown and didn't have any association with the DC context and had made the same film, no one would have paid care. Like it would have been a
That is the
small
whole point.
indie film, you know.
That is the whole point.
No one would have cared. But just because it was Joker and the DC connections and all of those just blew out of proportions and everyone was like, what's, oh my god,
No,
film about
I don't
society
agree
and
with
this
you.
and that.
I don't
I felt
agree.
it was just an average film.
Make a movie about a clown. Nobody
I
bats
don't
an
agree with
eye.
you. Me-
God,
See,
name
the
it the
hype-
Joker. Everybody loses their mind.
I didn't expect the Batman to deliver that.
Yeah. I think your
That should be
point
the
about
reel.
the hype.
Like Nolan
The hype-
actually started out really well.
Yes.
Applaud.
Take two.
See, the hype might have been because of the DC connection, but in actual sense, the movie was nice.
See,
I didn't like it.
it was a
not
good
overhyped or
movie. It
anything.
was a good movie, but not as much hype it got. I'm like, no, it's not that great. It's fine. It's not something, oh
See,
my
that-
god, exceptional. And
You know, this is the kind of standard we talk about. Like this movie was in itself not connected to anything. It did very well. It did have a slight loose connection to DC universe, and it did not have any kind of baggage or anything to prove to. But it did well, right? But then we say that movies had to be connected to the universe and
No,
they
no.
don't do good and anything like that.
that was not my problem. But also, while you was talking, I just remembered that it's gonna be a musical, and that's why I'm excited
Yes.
for it. That's the only reason I
Lady
said
Gaga
was
is going to be
it will be fun because it will be fun to watch this character like this. So let's
Lady
see.
Gaga is going to be the Harley Quinn of DC. also.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that first image was
Guys.
good. So
Guys, this is like a fun idea. It will break the flow of the stream for a while, you know. So
Ah.
I was just thinking of the situation. Nolan plays Batman. I play Bane. Okay, they're best friends. Okay, and Batman wants fries in the middle of the night. Bane is sleeping. Okay, so how would Batman wake Bane up?
Only if you switch on your camera.
Yes. then we would talk.
Okay, give me 1 second.
1 second he wants.
He's going to go and shave.
Yeah, no.
Shelly, not the plot. I mean the person. I'm actually interested in Joker 2 because it's playing Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh,
god! Oh my
He actually
god!
looks like
God,
Bane.
oh wow.
Just for you guys, if you're listening
Oh
to
my
the
God.
podcast, open the
That
video
is
format.
such a beautiful
members.
beard. Oh my
I thought I was just kidding, but thank you, Rohit, for not letting me down.
Okay, now
Chalo.
let's continue.
Oh fuck!
So we were talking about DC.
No. Let's do it. Let's do it. It might just be fun. Might just
But how would you wake up?
well, just do something. We'll improvise. It's fun.
Where are they? Where are the fries? Where are they?
Let me scream, Batman, you sad motherfucking.
What? I need subtitles.
I didn't hear what he said.
Why did it sound like Mickey Mouse is wearing a Bane?
I cannot make any money this year. Why aren't my sweatshops functioning?
You should have actually made it like Mickey Mouse and Batman together. We can do that, but okay, that was a fun little thing. But yeah, DC is in a good has a good opportunity to
he can also do Tab Tumbad.
तुम्बाड़ देखी है?
हाँ,
Oh my god.
उसकी दादी है ना?
इतना याद नहीं भाई.
You know, you have seen Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Gollum, you know, right?
Yeah.
उसका आवाज निकाल.
How Rohit does it.
Yes, my precious, yes. Precious.
Okay, one by one. I cannot understand who's doing
Yes.
it.
Yeah, one by one.
Are?
No, bullet point.
Nolan first. Nolan start.
precious. My sweet, sweet precious. Give it to us. Give it to us.
It feels like minions are doing Golem.
Rohit,
Okay, we'll ask the members watching right now who won, and people watching the podcast. Let us know in the comments who did better. Okay, go Rohit.
Master lies to us, precious. Yes.
Oh damn!
He gave up. He gave up. We have a winner, guys.
my vote is for Rohit.
Yeah, Rohit wins it.
Damn.
Imagine someone is sleeping and just do this voice. Their entire night gets fucked. Matlab, gets F.
Shelly says, like how I'm gonna watch Madam Web for the plot. She's gonna watch Aquaman 2 for the plot.
Oh.
Jason Momoa. But let us know, guys, who did better.
You know, I might actually go for Aquaman in theaters now.
This guy.
Because of the plot.
He hates
No.
Amber Heard, man, and they cut her out. Something like that is coming. What if she's actually there?
I'll walk out of the theater and then.
Or you can
it.
just watch it for the plot.
What plot? That plot got Johnny Depp into 5 years of trouble.
Dude, I love
That's a bit-
Zack Snyder
bit-
saying I'll work with Amber Heard the second. I'm like,
I
what
no
will
longer
fans do?
I no longer support the Snyderverse.
Fans will be like, we don't know how to react. Who do we cancel now?
The Aquaman plot is gonna be pretty shit, you know what I mean?
Okay, that's very deep cut. That's a deep cut.
I mean, Nicole Kidman is still there.
Sai Ganesan says the competition was very close. I think one of the contestant only like gave up.
Nahi karna. This is rigged. This is rigged. The system is rigged.
Okay, now that Rohit has
As
revealed.
close as the India versus Australia final.
Face rating.
Deep cut, huh? Okay. Now that we got a face reveal of Rohit, and that reminded me he's a writer himself, and we actually did a whole session about it, a podcast. We actually did a podcast, guys. That was a podcast we did this year. So
I remember we also did one more podcast. We started you, me, and Rohit. Remember?
AI. That's what I'm talking about.
On Spider-Verse.
The one on AI.
That was the one with about writing and
Writing and
AI.
AI. That was a
Yes,
big
we
deal.
did.
The strike happened. And AI was a big thing for both
First
actors and
podcast
writers.
after my marriage, I remember.
That was a special one, huh?
It was special one, yeah. How can you forget?
Okay.
The
How
honeymoon
can you
podcast.
forget? How can you slap? How can you slap?
So coming to that strike, I think strike was a good thing. So writers and actors got a good pay.
Why would you say that?
No, they got good pay now because of that.
Okay,
Yeah,
now
it didn't matter
Oh, that
here.
is-
Like we are still underpaid.
अरे वो तो फिर तुम्हारा तुमने खुद
Rohit,
भी
you also do a strike in India. Okay, you start a
भाई
strike.
यहाँ पे किसी का दम
We
नहीं
close down
है.
Dharma, we close down YRF. खत्म.
यहाँ पे बोलेगा यूनियन बाजी किया तो निकल.
अरे रोहित you chose that life. तुम्हारा टेक्निक ही गलत है. You want to be a writer and want to earn money?
इसको सच्चे दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसे.
Oh my god. I never imagined Batman delivering that.
I couldn't finish it.
Oh my god. Okay. Come to the strikes, and AI was a big deal. AI is a big deal, 2023, I guess, with Chat GPT and all that things. So,
And also,
Do you
AI
think-
has
you think that's
AI
gonna
has
impact a
things
lot?
on it.
You remember there is this song called "A Rupali Pakad Meri Dali." So Dali became a thing.
Dali.
but interestingly, which leads from AI to a film which had a villain as a AI. Can you guess?
Tom Cruise, no?
Yep. Mission Impossible 7, which
Yeah.
didn't do that well because of the Barbenheimer event, which we didn't talk about
Maverick.
But I love that movie, man.
Did Top Gun Maverick come out this
last year.
Last year.
That's why he said no.
year?
It was nominated for Oscars and all.
I'm worried about
But Mission Impossible, for me, it was a letdown.
I love that movie. Genuinely enjoyed it.
Was it a letdown or I don't know?
Nona didn't like it because there weren't many stunts.
I
Nona
think
didn't like it
not
because
because of
Like
that. I
first-
felt the
No,
one
no,
they
no,
hyped
no,
a lot.
you-
It didn't really.
Yeah. Yeah,
like-
you said right. Like they spoke about all the stunts and all, and they
Also,
didn't
yeah,
do
yeah. I
many
think I remember
dangerous
Nolan
stunts.
said that they released that stunt before, so I did not feel anything on the day when I was.
I remember saying that.
Yeah.
It's hitting my. No, but also I felt like I already forgotten the plot, and they did
How?
they did dirty to that character. the plot I was really into. Rebecca Ferguson.
What bad
She was
Oh,
done
she had?
dirty.
It
Her
was the
character
movie
was.
for the
She really
plot.
didn't have anything in the film to do.
Yeah.
She was just there.
He
So
was
that
the
I
movie.
didn't like.
He watched the movie for
No,
the plot.
she was.
Oh, they killed her off, right?
Yeah.
Did they? I don't know.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I think,
You're watching a lot of plot,
well, they
no?
killed her on the bridge, no? On the bridge.
I hate AI now. They killed Rebecca Ferguson.
And
Just
they replaced
to-
her with Haley Atwell.
Another plot.
Bigger plot.
Speaking of AIs, I think we are gonna have an Ultron episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
We will for what if. But yeah, I was gonna say, do you think we always had AI, right? With the that movie, old classic.
iRobot.
No. Arey, dude, classic, the 2001
Yeah.
Space Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
Since then, AI has been like characters in movies. So do you think moving ahead, we'll see more of it? Of course, in Mission Impossible movies, we'll see.
Of course, it's.
Arey,
gonna be-
you're
believe
talking
AI is-
2001. Before
like
2001,
your,
Terminator came out, right?
Yeah.
Terminator is the biggest AI thing in.
No.
Skynet.
That in
Skynet is-
sci-fi they have done, but I'm saying, do you think in other ways also AI will come in movies? Like how, maybe AI is taking jobs, that kind of thing being
Or
explored.
maybe things like
It was a part of
deepfake-
Terminator
deepfake
Genesis.
has to start. Deepfake has to start.
Did
being a way
did
normal.
did
Yeah.
did y'all see did y'all see the new Cadbury 5-star ad?
No.
Oh, with the deepfake one.
No. There's a 5-star. That is not 5-star.
No.
The-
There's one ad with Shah Rukh Khan in which he is. I think it's of Sunfeast, in which you can
Yeah,
add your face.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
The,
That is the 5-star ad. Basically, they're talking about like how AI is taking all their jobs. So very soon the future of jobs will be just sitting and approving the AI's work or making up job titles. And this is the perfect time to eat Cadbury 5-star.
what?
5-star. That's why we are starting our own academy on this. It's a very funny ad. I saw it on YouTube like
I
yesterday
remember
morning.
Pfizer had a thing going on in which they were saying कि कभी-कभी कुछ ना करना भी अच्छा होता है.
Yeah.
So I think maybe also not there. So
They've taken
You
it
are
to the
not
next
doing
level.
yeah,
They've
yeah.
taken
But
it to the next level.
तो तुम्हारे को कुछ काम नहीं है तो have 5-star. Okay, like that.
Yeah.
Guys, AI के बारे में बात कर रहे. Matrix कैसे भूल गए? तो OG है.
Mhm.
I wonder people understood him. He said the Matrix, so I'm guessing people understood.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the Matrix.
But I think we did not talk about it because we escaped.
पता है जब deja vu happens, it's basically our wires getting wires not working in the Matrix.
Did you finally watch the Matrix movies that you're making the deja vu reference?
I've seen the first
you
part.
watched?
I've seen the first part, but I have seen the Akshay Kumar version also.
Yeah, that was not a version. It was just a copied scene.
No, I've seen the first one, but I think not in entirety. Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, I've seen the first one, not the second and third, and not the fourth.
one also
No.
came, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which no one I guess saw.
Fourth
I'm not
one
sure.
was a
I'm not sure.
fourth
But
one is very
Talking
stupid.
about deepfakes, we actually got this movie, right? The fifth part of Indiana Jones.
India, yeah.
Which
That was a
honestly, when
I missed that.
when
Is
I
it
saw
good?
the I think Corridor Crew was breaking down that footage, and it didn't look good to me, but they were praising it. So I don't know what to say. And even I think Nolan was complaining about how bad the first 15 minutes are because it's just the deepfake version of.
Was Indiana Jones good? Last one.
I
Did
have
you watch
not
it?
heard good
Did you
stuff.
watch-
I have
It
not
was
Now
heard
it
good
is
stuff.
on OTT. So
It
should
was
we watch it?
it was a very
Today only it came out on Disney Plus.
yeah. It was a very, it was again another thing where I like that in the last James Bond movie, man, where they like there's this new female character trying to prove that they're trying to make us believe that she thinks she's better than him and all that.
Yeah, I kind of like Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
What?
I kind of like Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Come on. I have my biases there. I'm like,
I just saw Rohit's message on the group about cooking.
my name's Chef.
Shelly, you saw Animal. We have a whole quick discussion we had before this just for the members, so you'll see that soon. Or I'll just upload it right now. Also, people are asking about the creator, which I heard a lot, but
Oh, we were supposed to go for that movie. We never
Creator
ended up
was,
going on.
Yeah.
Creator was okay. Creator was okay. The visuals were great.
It didn't have a lot of publicity.
Yeah.
I went for it because it's Gareth Edwards or Gareth
Yeah,
Evans.
I and Nuna were supposed to go for it, but then we never ended up going.
You did not create that plan. So.
What? What was that?
You did not create that plan. So, and then I just said, do not-
Man, what?
anybody is watching Monarch: Legacy of Monsters?
It's out?
Anyone saw Napoleon?
Oh, I didn't watch
There
it.
is
I
nothing
didn't
we
watch
can do. You haven't seen the meme? There's nothing we can do. Napoleon memes.
There was this show about the John Wick universe, The Continental.
Ah, I think Nolan watched it.
It was nice
What?
actually. It was actually nice.
It was good.
Yeah, it was.
Only 3 episodes, right?
It was better than what I
Yeah.
expected.
John, that the Continental was
Continental.
pretty good.
Okay.
Scott Pilgrim Takes Off came out.
Oh, dude, that was
Dude, that
amazing.
was
man.
amazing.
Dude, they basically made it like a time travel thing and like a version like
Anime?
the original movie. But if Scott Pilgrim was taken out of the story, what would happen?
We should have reacted to it, no?
I didn't think anyone was interested.
Even this came out. What's it called? Blue Eye Samurai. Did anybody watch it?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Are you know what came out? One Piece came out. Where's the
Oh.
reaction?
History was made.
Where's the reaction?
I haven't seen One Piece, but I love the theme.
Yeah,
Also,
One Piece
Jujutsu
Netflix
Kaisen-
was really good.
Also, Jujutsu Kaisen Shibuya arc came out.
I gave up on Jujutsu Kaisen. The manga got really boring.
I watched season 1.
The anime has not yet reached the boring part which happens in the manga. It got
Do you
really
need to
boring.
watch Jujutsu Kaisen 0 to watch season 2?
I am not sure. I don't keep up with the anime.
Keep up with One Piece.
Oh.
Is the One Piece real?
No.
Dude, the whole reactions we have been doing for One Piece, he has been just spoiling it. Like, some big stuff, people are in the comments shouting, why is he spoiling it? He said that also, he said that. I'm like, I read the comment, like, I don't even know what he has told me and what is the implication of that, knowing it.
I'm getting so much hate, and that's why I don't read the comments.
It's like...
and then Nuna sent me screenshots, and I'm like, oh shit.
Like,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
then-
even understand the context of what he has told me. Like, it will not like until I reach that point, then I'll make sense. Oh shit, he told me this. It's a big thing.
I cannot wait for the sequel to.
It's like saying during first Captain America movie, telling someone that Bucky is gonna kill Tony Stark's parents. Like, knowing that detail there, it will make no sense. But when you see Civil War, I'm like, oh shit, I know this. What else happened this year, guys?
We got new vocabulary, completely new vocabulary in the form of the canon event. So,
Yeah, even I feel we haven't talked much about Spider-Verse. Like we have touched it, but we did not talk it and talking.
We did 2 live streams on it. We touched it enough.
We did. That is true. It was actually IGS's personality for a couple of weeks.
And we will be talking about it later in December. But yeah.
Across the Spider-Verse even made a connection in the Spider-Man 2 game.
Yeah, I heard that.
also, a lot of great albums came out. Lil Uzi's Pink Season came out. Travis Scott's Utopia came out.
Kendrick Lamar also one came. Huh?
Kendrick Lamar का तो पिछले साल आया था.
Oh yeah, December. Last year December, I think.
Mr. Morales.
Guys,
Morales.
The Last of Us came out this year.
This year? It was this year?
Yeah. I still haven't watched after episode 4 with Manoj. We were supposed to react.
Just play the video game at this point.
Question season 4 for people who watch it. I don't.
People are saying the teasers for Game of Thrones, not Game of Thrones, House of Dragon is also out. So we will check it out. The first 3 episodes of Monarch, not third. Okay. I was just looking, what else happened this year. Fast and Furious movie came out.
When?
It came, it
This
saw,
year,
it
no?
earned a bit
Yeah.
and then left.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry. Put in the work, put in the art, and take what's ours. फिर क्या था?
We don't have anything else.
What it was,
I mean, Johnny Depp won his lawsuit.
That was this year?
that was last year.
That was last year.
Oh
Last
shit!
year, October.
It's still fresh in my memory.
Geek हमें किस मोड़ पे ले आया?
I have to say, we know Aquaman 2 is coming out, but we don't really care to include it. We know it's not gonna be great. That's how much trust we have in DC right at the moment.
Aquaman 2 is gonna be washed up. If you know.
But did you guys see the new trailer?
Oh yeah.
look horrific, didn't it? Am I the
There was
only
a lot
one?
of
Me and Varun
stutters.
reacted to the trailer and we were like, what? No, what? Why does it look so bad? And everyone in the comments, like, you are DC hater, so it just looks so good. What are you talking about? I'm like, something wrong with our eyes, or is it really bad and the fans are just defending it?
In cooking masti.
अरे यार 12 बज गए क्या?
Blue Beetle also came out this year, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Blue
Oh my
Beetle was.
god, yes. Oh, how
You
did
guys,
nobody-
I still haven't seen it. You guys discussed
nobody
about it.
even referenced
Ahsoka
it.
also came out. Ahsoka also came out.
Arey, Star Wars sucks, dude.
No, but
No,
but Blue Beetle was also supposed to like they it had like we had expectations from it, right? Like we thought it will be like
I like Blue Beetle. I really like Blue Beetle.
It
Except
was okay.
Still not
Yeah,
seen it.
It was okay. It was okay.
Extraction 2 came out.
Extraction 2 was amazing. Extraction 2 was actually very good.
By the way, Fast and Furious 2 ended with a cliffhanger, if you guys don't remember.
Shazam also came out over
Arey baap.
2023.
Tom Toretto is literally hanging off. a
Shazam
cliff.
2 came out this year. This
Yes.
is. I think that shows you how relevant that film was, you know.
Fast and Fury of the God.
Anything else, guys?
Heart of Stone, Transformers.
Arey, that was nonsense.
How was Transformers? How
I've
was
not seen
Transformers?
Transformers.
Dude,
Rise of the
Transformers. They
Transformers
ruined
was
Optimus
nice.
Prime, man. They ruined Optimus Prime. Arey, dude, they turned him into a dumbass.
Beast. They killed
I am
Bumblebee.
Like in
And
the
they
middle
brought
of
him
in the middle of any fight, right? Optimus Prime is always the calm guy, right? Like he's like
Yeah.
always calm, even while fighting. In this movie, he's like, "I'll show you what I can do." That's not Optimus Prime. He's like he literally runs towards the guy shouting, "I'm going to kill you!" I'm like,
I am Optimus Prime.
Nolan, that was a real material, huh? Just bookmark this part.
I am Optimus Prime.
I am going to kill you.
And I am dumb in my own.
Invincible season 2.
Oh, only 4 episodes. I've only seen
I
first
did-
episode.
I did not like Invincible. It did not deliver the promise. I could see the guy all the time.
yeah.
Wait, what? I didn't get that.
Invisible.
Oh. It hurts now knowing the joke.
Once again, I'll be back in a minute.
When you are going to die and instead of memories from your life, meme templates flash.
Yeah, that will happen.
Talking about Star Wars, Andor didn't come out this year, but still one of the best things Star Wars has ever done.
Andor is class. Andor is
Dude,
class.
Andor has killed Star Wars because nothing can come even close to Andor.
I remember your title.
And you
Yeah.
said the same thing also, I remember, in an earlier podcast.
I've said it 4 times now.
Okay.
No, but Andor, dude, yeah, man. Season 2 was supposed to come out, but yeah, because of strike and all, it got late. But next year, I
Well,
This
hope.
guy's talking about Andor again.
Yeah. This is the butthurt Star Wars fan who just get annoyed whenever I say that Star Wars speak with Andor and nothing's gonna happen now. They should end it, dude. Like they should literally stop making Star Wars stuff. It's over.
The thing about Star Wars, no, is that it's about the entire collective story, not one individual story. Like if they mess up something in one story, right, they fix it in another thing. You cannot have no right to criticize Star Wars until you watched Clone Wars. So just
Yeah.
stop talking about Andor until you watch Clone Wars, because
It's
Clone Wars literally fixed the entire prequel trilogy. Clone Wars
It's the
fixed
hidden
it.
Who makes you think I saw the prequel trilogy?
No, I'm telling you that Clone Wars fixed it. Like everyone hated the prequel trilogy
I never knew
until
it needed
until
fixing.
Clone Wars came out. When Clone Wars came out, right? It gave a entire new depth of emotion when the clones betrayed them. Because like we got 6 seasons of seeing how the Jedi bonded with the clones, and then you realize the severity and the intensity of the betrayal of the clones. Otherwise, like we didn't have any depth only to it. It just felt like these random soldiers just shooting the Jedi in the back.
That's all Star Wars movies, right?
Star Wars right now is like the hit and run of movie universe. Like one thing doesn't work, you can always go to the next.
I've never seen
I love Star Wars.
Nolan
I
so
love Star Wars.
passionately talking about something.
Star Wars, laser.
I like Star Wars because of the overall connectivity of this universe. Like even Marvel hasn't done it as well. I feel like as well as Star Wars has done it. Like the lore of it.
You know what's my favorite moment in Star Wars? When Leia starts flying Last Jedi.
Do you guys know, right, that next year we may get a Star Wars movie?
By Taika Waititi. No
I don't know
thanks.
by whom. They have 10 filmmakers announced. Three have already left. Two have already been cancelled. So I don't know what's going on. By the way, Super
want-
Mario Brothers happened this year.
I want something on
Yeah.
the Old Republic about time.
Yeah.
I want something about Star Killers.
I want Ryan Johnson back.
Oh, you mean they're remaking the game Knights of the Old Republic? I'm
Oh,
going
they
to buy
are?
that. I'm going to buy that. Yeah.
When are they releasing it?
God knows, they're not like remastering it. They said they're remaking
Are
it. So it'll take some
Shelly
time, I
reminded
guess.
me about the Mutant Ninja Turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is amazing.
I still
Very
haven't
Oh,
seen it. Yeah.
Roy's personality for a week. I remember there was this one week randomly he's like, guys, it's the greatest thing in the world. Please watch it.
It wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but it was a
But-
really great movie.
I know, but after that week ended, you were like, I don't care even that movie exists. You forgot the movie at all.
No,
But
I did a post. I did a post on it.
Yeah.
Like I went out.
Yes, you were like, I don't remember also if that movie exists.
I actually did. I kind of did not bring it up because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, but I remember the edit was very good. It was a brilliant edit. Please watch it on his channel. Like,
Oh, yeah.
page.
Nothing but this. Follow, or I'll be hiding under your bed.
Bane with Mickey Mouse's voice.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I just wonder someone opens the podcast now and just directly jump to this point. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we spoke about Continental. John Wick 4 also came out this year.
Oh, I thought about it. I did mention it, but I think we didn't talk about it.
I was disappointed. I made a
I
video about it and I get a bad word every day. So I don't know. I was disappointed from that movie.
Oh, actually,
like-
I was saying that I think Animal, they were trying to make John Wick. They were trying, like, in their head, they were making John Wick.
Nah, don't give them so much
Right?
credit.
One of my favorite channels is live right now. It's called Indian Side.
Arre, arre.
One of my favorite, not even my favorite.
So that would just be like
But yeah, John Wick. We also got Silent something, right? Violent. No. Silent
Violent.
Night. It's again an action movie.
Violent Night.
No, Silent Night, not Violent Night.
No, Violent Night is it's about violent Santa Claus.
No, that is
Well-
called something else. I know you're talking about the guy, this guy, no, the Stranger
David
Things
Harbour.
guy, David Harbour. Yeah, that was something
David
else.
Harbour.
Violent Night, maybe that's what it's called.
Oh
David
wait,
Harbour.
this is about the Santa Claus movie, the one where
Yeah.
he starts killing everyone. Yeah, it's called Violet Night.
There was this smaller film which did really well. People were really happy about it.
Megan.
Yeah, Megan
Megan
was
was
there,
this, yeah.
but I was thinking of some other film which did really well for its budget and everything, right? A24 movie.
Guys, Evil Dead Rise came out this year. Amazing movie.
I've
Again.
not watched it.
Five Nights and Freddy. I'm not that guy.
Peter Pan and Wendy.
I think that movie came out, no? The horror.
No one will save you.
Winnie the
No one
Pooh.
will-
Winnie the Pooh horror movie.
dude,
Blood and Honey.
that was a very weird movie. It wasn't actually a Disney movie like some
No,
guys.
it was because Winnie the Pooh is this no now. Anyone can use
yeah.
it, kind of.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
open for the public or in the public forum. So they just made a horror movie with that character. So any random people made it. It's just like a killer with that costume, a serial killing.
Yeah,
everything.
that's what.
Guys, can you screen share on this? For
No.
like a minute. Why? No. Trust me, it's worth it.
Do it.
We are live.
You-
Just wanna say
You
that.
have all heard of Gangnam Style, right?
Yeah.
Prepare for Gangnam Zombie.
I don't even know
Oh,
how
wait.
it will.
Gangnam Zombie.
Where, man?
There's a movie called Gangnam Zombie.
Oh.
Which came out in 2023.
Dude, Gangnam is the name of a place in
I know, but it's funny,
South
right?
Korea.
It's funny.
So-
You just imagine like two zombies just chasing you like this, you know?
Basically, when he says Oppa
Okay,
Ganga,
that's
Gangnam
what it is.
Style is basically is like saying brother Gangnam
Open your
Style.
brains. Open your brains. I want to eat that.
But guys, I was talking about Super Mario Bros. And Barbie, and that has now unleashed a lot of films coming from toy IPs. I think we are getting one more, right? This year? No, not this year. Oh, Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon is gonna come out.
They were planning to make a Hot Wheels movie, I think, right?
Yeah, Hot Wheels movie is coming.
They're
Yeah.
also making an,
Movie.
they're also making an Uno heist.
Ooh.
Uno.
Uno. Oh yeah, dude. Mattel is just doubling down on everything they own now since Barbie was a success.
Tu hai chalo
That's what I'm
bhai.
saying, right? Do you think that? I think Nolan, was it your dialogue about first books for into movies?
It was my friend's dialogue basically. It was like the 2001 to 2010 was the decade of video games based on movies, and now it has gone 180 and it's the age of video game movies.
What?
I didn't say it right.
Who said it? I
I
didn't.
didn't.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Okay, wait. I'll say it again.
Take two.
I'll say it again.
Rohit. What Nolan said is how I felt watching Animal. This is exactly how it went. This is exactly how the story went. It was going like.
Okay, I'll say it
Oh
again.
my
I'll say it
God.
again.
पहले पिक्चरों पे वीडियो गेम बनती थी, अब वीडियो गेम पे पिक्चर बन रही है, यही
हाँ।
Oh, Kabir Singh.
कबीर सिंह इज अ वीडियो गेम. Kabir Singh is a video game. prison speed run.
Oh my God!
This is like that Akshay Kumar meme where he points his fingers in opposite directions. Like, yeah, that.
You talk about memes. We have Sahil, so he knows everything. Dude, I don't know that meme about the shoulder one. I never saw
it's a
any meme.
famous-
Never saw meme about that. I never saw that meme. Like,
Bro, how did you notice the Ashutosh Rana one? Bhai? How? Sahil, how did you notice that?
hey, it's copyright. No. Okay.
How did you
I know.
notice the Ashutosh Rana parallel, bhai?
I have things in my mind. I can just like pinpoint things like just.
Okay. Today
like
we find out that our panelists have different talents, huh?
Oh really? Yeah.
All of them come with different talents. We have a good bunch of people here. But, we didn't even talk about Oppenheimer or Barbie in that sense.
We have talked about it many times. You only
Yeah.
mentioned it.
No, but I
thought it
just
would-
mentioned it.
I feel we have still not talked about Spider-Verse.
When I came to you with the calculations, I told you it might be a chain reaction. It might start a chain reaction. We already did.
No. First, Albert answer says, "What about it?" And then he replies.
The Napoleon movie came out,
We
I-
but
Okay.
the only, but the only
we didn't get the Napoleon movie in Goa because of Ifi.
but the only Napoleon I liked is from Leo. Leo. Did you like Leo?
we may be doing a Leo discussion. I'll call you.
Wait, are you talking about the new Leo movie, the animated movie
No.
with Adam Sandler?
The same time, that Leo and this Leo came at the same time on Netflix.
Leo.
I had
But-
some comments from it, but yeah, it's okay.
Every
Well,
time
I
someone says Leo,
I
I'm
watched
gonna-
that one. I watched the animated one, and that's also pretty good.
Okay, I think we just went crazy
Yeah,
everything we talked. So let's wrap it up. Talking about anything coming after the podcast. Aquaman, Hindi releases, Indian releases, and
What if
is
Season
coming.
2.
Rebel Moon is coming. The Archies movie is coming. So good
Donkey.
way to
Donkey.
all the Indian releases and everything.
What if you got late? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I had to do that bit. It's like Noda is planning my assassination or something. It's like he's
Sherry's
going to
asking
the-
about Jawan. That was
This,
a fun
this,
film.
this reminded me of that meme. No need to post your Spotify most played list. You are the most played this year.
Posted one.
Yeah.
Oh, music is something we didn't talk about. Any music things? That
Rohit talked about albums.
Yeah, in the beginning he said, and I'm like, shut up. We'll talk later. We didn't talk.
Oh, you want to see my Spotify Wrapped? I can
Hey,
show it live.
Taylor Swift concert movie, anyone saw?
Era.
That was a big
Yeah,
deal, by the way, because she did kind of the business-wise, she did something that just shook Bollywood because there was no
Oh yes,
middleman.
Taylor Swift became a billionaire. The first female artist to become a billionaire.
Even for a film, right? She directly tied up with the cinema, so there was no distributor
Yeah.
in middle.
So here AMC is like the biggest cinema
Yeah.
chain. So she basically she removed that production like producer wala
Distributor,
area.
producer,
Yeah,
distributor.
distributor wala.
Does
She
anybody
directly
remember that?
made a movie and sold it to the people who are just
Yeah.
to
Does
PVR.
anybody, does anybody remember how cool that Taylor Swift song was? I knew you were trouble and you walked in. So
That became
shame on. It's about this guy running
Like I
off
don't know
without-
how. What? Tell me the name of the song.
And I'm
Come on.
lying on the cold hard ground.
Trouble.
Yes!
I think the name of the song is Trouble. I'm not sure.
I knew you were trouble.
I knew
I
you were.
remember.
Nah,
It was
I've
on my
not heard this
Samsung.
one.
It was on
So
my.
I remember I knew you were trouble.
I mostly heard the 1989 ones. Then before that, her album, that one, I know a lot of those.
I guess she re-released all her albums now, right now, in the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I saw this amazing T-shirt. It has Taylor Swift written on it. You zoom out, the reel zooms up, and there's like Kanye West photoshopped all over it.
Oh, I just saw that reel recently.
I made the
about
bitch
how
famous.
I just saw that reel recently about how Kanye West was presenting her with the award, but then he just stopped and he's like, I feel Beyonce should have won.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best albums
Best
of this
album
year.
of all time. Man, has had the best career of all time.
Bhai, I think Kanye, whatever you tell about him, he has gone a little batshit.
Hey, didn't
But the
Witcher
way-
3 came out this year?
I don't know.
Didn't Black Adam? No, Black Adam.
No.
The hierarchy changed last year.
The Monkey King movie came out this year. That was a pretty good
What?
animated movie.
What?
That was a pretty good animated
By the way, was it announced this year that Henry Cavill is no longer Superman?
No, last year. Last year only.
Monkey.
It was just before when he came back as a Superman, then he got sacked of that as well.
Reject humanity. Return to monkey.
I think people who have seen Animal has a different perspective of a monkey. That's something sound he makes.
Yeah.
Okay, now the last part, talking about the future next year. What are you looking forward to?
Depression. Yay.
Looking forward to, you're not already in.
Looking forward to, let's see.
Wonka is coming though.
Wonka is this year. I'm going for Wonka, definitely. I want to watch that movie.
Dune is coming next year.
Yes.
Same actor.
Dune, your mom.
Same actor, totally different personality.
Deadpool 3. I'm excited for Deadpool.
Oh yeah, Deadpool 3.
Is-
Only Marvel.
Is
film.
Deadpool 3 happening next year?
Yeah.
2024. Oh,
No DC stuff, right?
The
Penguin.
that,
Penguin is
Crisis-
coming.
The Crisis trilogy is going to happen.
Oh, the animated, yeah, the animated one.
Yeah.
The Joker finale is coming out.
Did anyone
Joker
watch the
2.
Justice League War World?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched
It was
it.
nice. It was that movie was also nice.
I could not convince Luna to watch it because he didn't want to watch the previous ones. Setting up.
Oh man. But yeah, anything else, guys? Any big
We are
films?
getting Madam Web. We are getting Dune Part 2.
I said on what.
Guys, we are getting what? What is this?
Joker 2.
one
Third time I
second.
said it. We're getting Invincible Season 2 Part 2.
We are getting Kung Fu Panda 4.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Oh,
We got Rick and Morty season 7 also.
Kung Fu Panda 4. There's no trailer or anything yet. No,
Have you guys seen those animated show Kung Fu Panda?
I watched it. I watched the entire thing.
Kung Fu Panda 4 is
Kantara
coming
2,
out
I
on
think,
my
next year.
birthday.
Really?
Kung Fu Panda, yeah, Kung Fu
Ye-
Panda 4 is coming out on my
No,
birthday.
dude, I don't think it's coming out because no trailers or anything were
I
released.
don't see any news and all that about it.
Yeah,
It's
there's
on
nothing.
Rotten Tomatoes, March 8, 2020.
Dare, sometimes they don't update that.
Wow, what a podcast.
Ghostbusters is coming out, the
Arre,
next
who
one.
cares who put Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
I love
Inside Out
Ghostbusters.
2. Inside Out 2 is coming.
Ah, Inside 2 I'm looking forward to. Anything else?
Godzilla crossover with Kong, New Empire.
Okay.
There's gonna be two big monkeys in it. I wanna see it. I like monkey more than I like humans. So monkey.
Not after animal.
There's this film with Ryan Gosling coming out. Action.
Are that action? Yeah, action. What's called?
Fall Guy.
Fall Guy.
Furiosa is coming out.
I've not seen the trailer yet. Mad Max, right?
Paddington.
Garfield is coming out.
Oh, dude, I want to watch Garfield.
I think Garfield is coming out against Mad Max, so they are kind of doing the same.
I'm not. I'm not.
Barbenheimer.
I'm not a Mad Max fan. I've not watched any of the Mad Max movies.
March 29th.
You only have to see one.
Rohit, Kung Fu Panda is March 29th. That's the
Ah.
updated date.
Updated date. Great.
Yeah.
Birthday month.
Captain Miller is Jan, I guess.
Garfield is coming out. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is coming out.
Paddington is coming out.
Ballerina is
You've
coming
said it
out.
twice
And
now.
Because no
Ballerina,
one's listening.
No one cares.
Ballerina is coming out. Anna de Armas.
That remake of Mean Girls is coming out.
Bad Boys
What
4
the-
is coming.
What a whack.
Yeah.
Arey, they won't be able to recreate any of the jokes from the
Oh,
original
shit.
movie.
I've heard that they're actually making they are not marketing it as that movie, but it's apparently a musical movie. It's a musical,
Oh,
not a normal movie.
Okay.
Which movie?
that's gonna
Mean
Mean
Girls.
Girls.
Oh.
That's gonna be.
But
the
they have
first.
not marketing. They're not marketing it like that for some reason.
We are getting a Quiet Place Day 1.
Is Sonic coming out in 2024?
What is this podcast became? I said, what you're looking forward to? You guys are just Googling stuff and like asking, is it coming on? Is it coming
Beetlejuice 2
This
is
was
coming.
supposed to be of this year, not next year. Next year we don't know, na. We are
Yeah,
yet to become the geeks of next year.
Okay.
We are
Venom
already-
is coming.
Okay, I'll change my question. Any hopes for next year? Each one of you, one by one. Personally,
Holy shit!
professionally.
There's a new Lord of the Rings movie coming out. Holy shit!
Anything is happening.
Oh,
There's a new
man.
Lord of the Rings movie coming out. Hell yeah! Can't wait to sacrifice.
I think one hope is next year maybe we all get to meet to kind of meet up and all.
Bar,
It'd be nice if it's in Goa though.
would be really great.
Yeah. If Sahil wants to come for honeymoon, or maybe
I
not
have a
honeymoon, you leave your wife and come.
Honeymoon is done.
Boys trip.
What is done?
Honeymoon is done. Na. I went to
अरे नहीं मतलब इंडिया का
Oh,
honeymoon.
oh.
Whoa.
इंडियन हनीमून
Hawaii.
अब थोड़ी 10 दिन आएगा दिल्ली रख के चला जाएगा. You should explore ना.
I'll come for a month. I go to Bengal also.
The move
Hey,
on,
don't make that face. Hey.
Send a screenshot of that to the wife.
Yes.
Then things will change.
How will she
drastically.
know what she said from the screenshot?
Are you tell no? You tell no. What? Why he made
Then
that
I
face?
just tell her directly. Why do I need to show her?
Are
the
but that
screenshot?
reference no.
Screenshot of what?
Nothing.
don't-
Nothing.
You lost
Okay.
the plot.
Back to the podcast.
We were very away from the podcast for a long time.
One.
I should make a reel, of just this scenes, Nuna saying back to the podcast. Where has this podcast gone?
Back to the podcast.
You know what's my favorite movie of all the time? Of all time. Back to the podcast.
Of all the time. Yeah. One. Yeah. Everyone. Yeah, I said. My hope is we get to meet finally.
Where is Harneet?
All of us. He's busy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here only.
From Google Meet to real
Meet.
to real Meet.
Have you all watched Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. This year, their reservation finally.
Yeah, that happened. It was November.
That also happened this year.
Reservation happened.
So there was this one scene in which they go to a restaurant and then they ask like we want a table, and then they say that we have the next reservation is on November 15th, 2023.
Come on.
And on
really?
that, and
Like
no, and on
that-
on that
On that day,
Wait,
the
wait.
woman who
on that day, the woman who said that released a reel, and both of them got spammed on their DMs for saying your order is ready, your reservation is ready. Will you be
table is ready.
confirming your table for two? They got spammed by all.
I
their
think
fans.
bigger than that was that Hulk brought back everyone on the snap in this year in the MCU
Oh, yeah.
timeline.
Oh, yeah.
That I would say a bigger thing than
Yeah, but
Sweet
no-
Life of
no-
Zack
no.
and Cody.
Yeah, but that's what no one spoke about that. But the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was all over social media on 15th and 16th of November.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't have any idea about that. Interesting detail now everyone knows. Are we getting everyone your thoughts for 2024? One hope.
Yeah, we'll meet in
Arre, what meet? Give some other hope.
No, your hope is if we meet in Goa. I am saying we'll meet somewhere in non-Goa,
Okay.
like maybe Bombay, Delhi, Bengal.
Of all the places, why would you? We could have just done Lonavala. Yeah. Come on, not Bombay.
No, Navla.
What will you do? Yeah.
Why do you want to come to Bombay? I am dying to leave Bombay.
I don't know, Harneet. Like,
See, I
if you
honestly
don't,
Goa is the best choice, and then Delhi.
Bro, I am all for Goa. I'm all for that cheap booze, you know.
Sadly, me
no,
and Nolan
this
both
guy is
doesn't
in
drink.
Bombay. Na? We have to come. We have to go to Bombay to meet him, Rohit.
I know at least I'm gonna have a crazy drinking session with Sahil, man.
See, you directly reach to Goa. I'll bring Rohit to Goa. Me and Rohit will.
You don't
Yeah.
have to bring. I'll go. I'll run. I'll run.
Even if you
So
can
we'll run
come
to
for
Goa.
a day or two out of that 1 month, I think that will be sufficient.
You know,
Yeah.
I genuinely feel sometimes I just want to take a break from Bombay.
Oh my god, that noise.
Go to Goa for
Yeah.
a month. Are you calling my? Are you
Tick, tick.
calling my voice the noise? Are you calling my
Oh my
speech
god.
noise?
Hey, Mission Impossible 2 is coming out next, not 2, 8.
No, 25.
Oh my god.
He told us to stop and he only Googled and found something.
No, not Googled. Got a message.
That's coming 25. Coming 25.
Okay, back to the
Sonic-
podcast.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Back to the podcast.
What do you
Any
think
hope,
she
Rohit,
wants in
for
that?
next year? Any hope apart from cheap
You
booze?
know, I just hope everybody on this panel has a good year. That's my only hope.
Re. Ghee shakkar.
Just kidding. I hope that the Nosferatu movie is great.
Harneet, any final thoughts?
I hope I get to go back to the north.
Yeah.
North
Winter
of
is
what?
coming.
North of Bombay?
North of the wall. North of the wall.
No,
Delhi
north of
NCR
Andheri.
would do any. Like even Noida at this point of time, even Noida. would-
Bro, I'm
Oh,
already
yeah,
from,
Rohit is also in Noida.
I'm already from Noida. My Spotify rap tells me I'm from Noida. Like I listened to almost 3,200 artists. this year.
I never thought I'd say this, but even Noida for me is better than Bombay. But
Hey, anything
otherwise,
but-
like Gurgaon, I'm hoping for Gurgaon.
The Gurgaon is
Anything
ideal
is
for like IT job and all that.
I like Gurgaon. I lived there
rent-
for 2 years. I like it.
Is rent cheap in Goa?
What?
Like cheaper than Bombay?
Of
Yeah, Goa
course.
is cheaper than
Anything
Bombay.
is cheaper than Bombay.
Yeah.
I don't
Even
know.
Delhi is cheaper than Bombay.
Delhi is
course.
way cheaper than Bombay.
Of course, it's
Yeah.
Delhi.
No, bhai.
What is this? Of course, it's Delhi. Nolan,
I'm
your
asking-
your hope for next year? Japanese visa?
I know. Hopefully I can
Honey,
apply for a job in Japanese. Oh, I'm learning Japanese.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa.
Oh my god. Okay, guys. Just like 2023, this podcast was as bad as that. So
Hopefully
not a
next
great
time-
year.
Hopefully, my hope is by next year's podcast, I'll be attending from Japan. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Like
very
2023,
practical and like aspirational. Like,
Hmm.
like 2023, this podcast was directionless, but we had.
yeah.
So guys, that
Yeah.
was it. That was the Geek Talk, the last time, one last time, and the only second time of the year. I hope you had fun. If you did, do like, subscribe, comment below, leave your thoughts, consider becoming a member to support the channel for more such, I don't know what stuff, whatever you want to call this. And you'll
Whatever
find,
else.
Varun's,
Oh, but,
Manoj's, their
But
thoughts in the
don't tell them
comments.
about the fact that we're gonna do the best and worst out of this year.
Yeah, of course. We will be doing superhero awards, which happens
That
at the
will
end
be,
of
like,
the year.
pretty
Gonna hate on
serious.
some movies. We
You know
love
what?
that.
Let me give them what's gonna happen. We are doing a fixing Marvel stream. We are doing a ranking DCU because Aquaman is the last film of DCU. We are doing superhero awards. We are doing what if, watch alongs every day whenever it comes up. And yeah, that's for just for December. So hopefully it all passes. Thank you everyone. Thank you the members. We have to give shout out to members. Wait. Members. So shout out to all the members. First of all, shout out to Shelly Lee, guys. All of you need to give a shout out to her.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Shout out.
Bye.
When I say shout out, you have to say the name of the person and say some
Oh.
message.
Kelly B, shout out.
Shelly Lee. Okay.
Shelly. Aaj.
Lily.
Oh my god. Oh,
No,
I'm
but seriously,
I'm getting
no, but
scared.
seriously,
She's gonna
thank you so
leave.
much. Thank you. No, but thank you so much for
Thank you
sticking
for
with us
supporting.
every single time.
Thank you for supporting us, goofballs. Like it really means a lot.
And that too always. It's not just
Always,
today.
yeah.
Always.
Shelly is our constant.
Yeah.
जिंदगी में खुशी रहे या ना रहे,
I think
Shelly
English,
हमेशा रहेगी.
English. Happiness every day in life. Shelly always.
Shelly आ रहा है यार.
Wow, live translation. Then we have Dixie E. Thank you for being a Geek Squad member. Then thank you for Shelly for giving out memberships so more people could be members. We have Elvin George. We have Sai Ganeshan, who's always in the chat, always talking to us, always leaving comments. So big shout out to Sai Ganeshan. ICE 1025. I think that's the roll number, but thank you to them also. We have Rainfire and we have Julie. So thank you all. Thank you, Shelly, for always supporting. And yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back hopefully.
I'll be
I
back.
love IGS, my superhero.
I'll be back.
Back to the podcast.